if you could just touch on how technology is used to promote events, and secondly, how you personally use technology in your own business.
In the business of event planning, technology is key. I don't see how I could do today what back in the day without having a computer, without having a smartphone, being able to create things with a computer. That's generally how I start with my festivals and my event planning. Spreadsheets to keep track of financial, of the money trail. You want to be able to track it. So having a computer is key nowadays, and knowing how to use it well. Not just having it and using CorelDRAW, but being able to create spreadsheets with Excel is key. That's something that I would definitely recommend if you haven't taken a class on to do. Excel is used all over in the work business, and just you want to make sure you learn Excel. What was another question?
Just personally, you mentioned smartphones, computers, spreadsheets, and industry-wide. What are some other mediums that you need to use? Maybe like, for example, online, social media?
Right. Facebook would be one of them. At first I was against Facebook. I was being the traditionalist. But there's ways of using social media to your advantage. You can waste a lot of time on it and play around, or you can focus it towards your business. It's a way of getting the word out, getting communication, getting people involved. Even with Twitter, it's amazing how many people follow Smalltimore on Twitter that I don't even know about. Whether it's festival-wise, whether it's sports-wise, but having that, I call it guerrilla marketing is what I call it. I call it a different way of getting advertising out there and marketing yourself. The traditional way is to put something in a magazine or in the Sun or in the Bee magazine and put an ad up and say, come to my festival or come to this fundraiser. That's the traditional way of doing it. I kind of focus away from that and only use it if I have to. I use the marketing strategy. I use word of mouth, social media, and shaking hands. Like just going out there and meeting people, being very social, and that's key with the networking events that I do, because you're getting your face out there, you're shaking hands, you're actually meeting people instead of sending text messages or emails. Actually meeting people is key. You can tell a lot by someone within the first 5 seconds of how they shake their hand, how they react to you. It's good to have that. It's definitely good to have that. So that's one of the ways I use technology, social media. It's a big part of Smalltimore right now, and I think it's only going to get bigger as the years go on.